everybody, this is Tommy today, and I just wanted to start a YouTube channel real quick to kind of share with my friends about some makeup tutorials. Maybe not tutorials, more like playing with makeup, but it's mostly because Ipsy, whom I've been subscribed to for about a year and a half now, they just released something called a Glam Bag Plus, which I'm really excited about. So for $25 a month, now they give out full-size products, kind of like what they do for, I think it's BoxyCharm. Well, I just got my first one and I'm really excited to kind of talk about what I got and test it out and kind of share that with my friends. And if you're not my friend, well, now you are. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into this. So here's a box that I received and it's pretty hefty. The original Ipsy Glam bags come with their own makeup bags. This one does not. So I'm opening it up here. It's really cute. It says, "Don't be pretty like them, be pretty like you." And I really love that. I got 5 full-size products, and I think all of them come with 5 full-size products, and it's really neat because you can review the products that you get on the app, which gains you points, which you can use to cash in to get more products in your next month's bag, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to talk about everything that I got in this bag this month, and then we'll go ahead and test them out and see what I think about it. All right, everybody, I went ahead and I cleaned my face, and I'm going to go ahead and just start off with this Soothing Moisture Mask. And it says that we leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I went ahead and poured some in my hand here, but I had to quit filming because my 2-year-old started screaming and throwing a tantrum. So poured some in my hand here. It smells kind of like a cold cream. If you've ever used Olay, that's what that reminds me of. And I know you're supposed to use like one of the mask tools, and I have one of those, but I feel that it gets very tedious. It's nice and thick, goes on smooth, avoiding the eye area because generally you're not supposed to get it in your eyes. Forgive the train that you hear coming by in the background. Okay. I think it's safe to talk now. I have the mask on and I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes and then I'll just wash it off and I'll be right back to start putting on all this makeup we got. I do have my own makeup that I'm gonna put on. Obviously, I'm not just gonna put on primer and mascara and lip liner and call it good. I have my own foundation and stuff that I'll use so that we can see how everything works. But for now, we're gonna wait the 15 minutes, wash the face off, and I'll be right back. See you soon. Okay, so I got that washed off. My skin feels nice and moisturized. I did not put any moisturizer on because I didn't want it to interact negatively with the primer or the foundation or anything. So if my skin seems kind of dry during this tutorial, that'll probably be why. Not tutorial, just review, first impressions. You know what I'm saying. So let's get started with this Yensa primer. And I'm really excited about this because Essential Glow to me seems like it'll have that luminescence in it, that micro glitter that just really makes your skin pretty and just radiant. And I love that look. I can't remember what one I got in an Ipsy bag, but I went through it so quick because I just adored it. Now this seems pretty tinted, so we'll see. I don't use brushes for my primer. I used to be pretty adamant about it, but for whatever reason, I don't anymore. All right, let's get this rubbed in here. And if I'm squinting a lot, I'm so sorry. I normally wear glasses and I'm blind as a damn bat without them. So if I also put on my makeup super patchy, we're gonna blame it on my blindness, okay? And I'm losing daylight pretty fast here. I have a spotlight or a light downstairs that I was gonna bring up here, but if I'm being perfectly honest with you, there are spiders down there and I just don't feel like messing with it. Okay, let's see. This looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do for foundation, I have the NYX foundation here. Is that how you pronounce it? NYX, N-Y-X? Well, I use it in shade Alabaster. It might be a couple of shades too light for me right now. We're just starting spring here in Iowa. And in the spring, I sit out on my front lawn and I tan as much as possible. But because it's not summer, I'm not at my summer tan shade yet. Therefore, we're just going to deal with a little inconsistency for now. I use a beauty blender. This is the Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Blender, which I absolutely adore. It's so affordable. I think I spent $16, and you get one full-size beauty blender, which I'm using, but you also get 2 mini beauty blenders. I shouldn't call them beauty blenders. It's like the brand name, but you know what I mean. Blending sponges. And I love it. The only thing is that I'm a little disappointed because I've had these for maybe a month and it's already starting to crack. That could be because I'm a little too rough whenever I wash them. I use soap and water and like a dollop of olive oil if I'm feeling super fancy. But I just rub it on a little silicone thing. You see the texturing there? I rub it on that to kind of get the soap in and everything, and for some reason it just, it's fallen apart already. But for $16, like, I'll just go buy another one. That's less than an actual beauty blender, and in my opinion, this is better. I want to get his brushes, but I haven't quite committed to that yet, because as we've established, or I've said before, I love makeup and I love putting makeup on, but I'm not good at it. So forgive me for any makeup travesties you're about to witness. But again, I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Is that good enough? My forehead could probably use a little more. You know what? It's not like I'm going out. I'm going to be washing this right off afterwards anyway. It's kind of evening time right now. Normally, I do a facial peel on Tuesdays, which is today, by The Ordinary. They sell really affordable skincare, which I love. If ever you want an affordable skincare option, I highly recommend going to The Ordinary. They have Grand Active Squalene solutions, hyaluronic acids, and vitamin E's, and all kinds of shit. All right, whatever. That's good. That's fine. Perfect. All right. So a lot of you are probably going to yell at me about this, but I always put my foundation down first, and then I do my eyebrows. And let me tell you something. I have to draw my eyebrows because I am very, very blonde, and my natural eyebrows look okay right now, but in the real life, away from the camera, like, you can't see them when I do my makeup. So I have to fill them in, and it is the worst part of my day. I hate filling in my eyebrows. I'm bad at filling in my eyebrows. I've watched countless YouTube videos on how to fill in eyebrows, and I just suck at it, okay? So please don't judge me the next 5 minutes that I take quickly filling them in so we could get on with the rest of these products, okay? And for this, I just use an e.l.f. Ultra Precise brow pencil. And I don't like these too much because you have to scribble it on your hand to get it to work right. Sorry that I'm out of frame here. I have to see what I'm doing, which, as we've established, I'm blind as a bat. This is as good as they're gonna get. That's literally what I say every time I do my nails. That's as good as they're gonna get. This is my face now. All right, let's see. We did the primer. So before I do eyeshadow, I put my mascara on first. And it's because I have fairly long lashes, and every time I put on mascara, after I put on every time I put on my eyeshadow first and then my mascara like smudges all over, and I try to take the spoolie and get it off, but then it's like smeared into the eyeshadow, and it's just a hot mess. So we're putting on the mascara is what I'm getting at. So I kind of like that brush a lot. I don't think I've ever used something with this kind of brush. I've always used like the just cheap bristles, because to me a brush is a brush, but we will see. And I would do this directly into the camera, but honestly, I don't trust myself not to poke my eye out. Like, here, I'll try it, but... Oh, yeah, let's see. That's what I get for trying to look into the camera and do it. My bad, my bad, my bad. And next time I shoot a video, I will set everything up a little better than this one. But I just got so excited about shooting the video and I wanted to shoot it today. I love this. Yeah, I love this. This did not take forever to dry. It does not feel heavy on my eyelids, or eyelashes rather. Went on really easily versus, this is what I've been using, the Monsieur Big by Lancôme. Is that how you pronounce it? That's how I pronounce it. I think I'm switching to this. I really like this applicator. This is the kind that I was using, and it gets product everywhere all the fucking time. If it weren't, I swore, sorry. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm switching to this. All right, so I have a little mascara on me. Let me get this spoolie. Get that off. There we go. I have a little bit of foundation I didn't get all the way in. There we go. That's better. All right. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, I love this eye mascara. This stuff I put on my eyelashes. Lip liner. Let me see what lipsticks I have here. I have a ton of lipsticks, but I rarely wear them. And the reason why is because I use like an exfoliator and lipstick or chapstick and oils, and I stay super hydrated, but despite everything I do, every time I put lipstick on, my lips peel and flake and get irritated, and I can't keep lipstick on for longer than an hour. We'll do it this way. So typically whenever I put on my makeup, I also do bronzer and blush, and I don't think I'm gonna bother with that this time. Maybe a little blush so I don't look dead here. I use bronzer, blush, highlighter. Like, it takes a lot of work to make me feel like my face is presentable for the public. Okay, I'm using some random brush. I got Luxie 1010 small contour. Well, I use it for my blush. Oh, and I guess I could tell you the blush I'm using. If I can just get a little color on these cheeks. I use concealer most of the time. I didn't bother with that today. I contour and highlight. That's okay. All right, the blush that I'm using is another one I got in a Ipsy bag. Lychee and Gold Healthy Glow Rose Gold Blush by Seraphine Botanics. I hope I pronounced all of that right. I like this. It's pretty subtle. I either use this or the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Feisty, the 12-hour blush. But the problem with the Tarte one is that it's very pigmented, so you just need just so little. And that other stuff I used isn't terribly pigmented, so you have to use a lot. And sometimes I get them mixed up and I put on too much blush and I'm like, that's my face today. Anyway, back to the tutorial. Not a tutorial. I've never used lip liner, so wish me luck. You just outline your lips, right? Like, that's all you do? Am I doing this right? Oh no. take that back. I've used lip liner before. I use the clear lip liner so that if I have a lipstick that feathers, I'll use that. But like something like this, oh my god, it looks so awful. Maybe it blends. Maybe that's supposed to. For what it's worth, it goes on. It's very creamy, and it feels nice on my lips. This is just a NYX that I had that seemed close to this shade, maybe a little lighter, I'm hoping. Oh yeah, no. You guys, this is not the fault of the lip liner or the lipstick. This is entirely my fault. Oh no, what did I do? You guys. Hang on. You know, for your benefit, I tried it out, and it is a good brand. I'm just really, really bad at putting it on. Let's move on to the eyes. Now, I'm not very good at eyes either. You know, you go to school and you learn about what colors complement each other and what looks really nice together, and I think I was just a very sick kid and I missed those days. So whenever I watch all these beauty gurus who can like pick out all these different colors that look fantastic together, I watch them in awe because I'm like, how do you know that'll look good? I literally have 10 or 15 palettes in my bathroom and I have to look up like different look ideas so I don't look absolutely ridiculous. I always look ridiculous, but like I don't want to look absolutely ridiculous, you know? Anyway, so I have a brush, another Luxie brush, $2.49, which I got in an Ipsy bag. And let's see if we can figure this out. This is just an e.l.f. Little selfie light, but I use it with an extra LED so I can see what I'm doing on my eyes. And let's use Sand Dollar as the base here, because that's the only matte. I'm just gonna kind of lay that over the entire eyelid. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was probably the worst thing I could have done just then. But we will live with it. We'll figure out how to make that look okay. Right? That's right. Because this is our face, and I'm not about to wash all this off to redo all this for you. Now, for what it's worth, this is going on pretty well. Really well, actually. It's nice and smooth, blends out pretty well. So I put on a base on here so that the rest of the colors will blend easily. It's supposed to be closer to your natural skin tone when you do this, but clearly I'm not good at figuring that out. We'll fix it. I don't know if we'll fix it. Okay, let's see. Let's just dig right in here. We're gonna go Champagne Harbor. Oh no, that is so sheer. Let me dip in a little more. Yep. No, that's not working at all for me. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot of fallout with the glitter all over my face already, which I kind of anticipated because it is a very soft palette. There's no way around this. All right, I'm going to go wipe off what I did with my eyes. I'm going to prime them real quick and put down a base, and I'll be right back. We're gonna try this again because I want to give this palette a fair shot, and I already messed it up. So I'm going to wipe my eyes off and I'm going to get this crap off my lips. Again, it's a fantastic product. I just suck at putting it on. I'll be right back. Okay. Redid my lips. A little better this time. Washed off my eyebrows, washed off my eyes as well as I felt like doing, and kind of laid a base down of something a little closer to my natural skin tone. So I'm not going to be using the matte because I'm not sure in what application I would use the matte with 5 other shimmers and make it look good here. So let's try this again. I'm going to go in with Golden Reef at my crease and see if that'll show up a little better this time. Oh no, wait, I did Champagne Harbor last time. I'm going to a Golden Reef this time. Whatever, I already have it on my brush. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's still not showing up as well as I want it to. Maybe if I try a second. Oh, there's a little bit on there. So I've tried using the crease brushes, and I don't know if it's because I have hooded eyes or I'm just dumb, but I can't figure out how to make them work for me. There's very little pigment, I feel like. Gosh, and that sucks because those swatches were great, but I think it was just overspray. So patchy. All right, that's not working for me. Let's try. I'll try Sea Salt, which is this one right here. Wow, once again. I guess there's a little bit on there. You guys, this is doing nothing. At all. At all. Maybe I have shitty, or oops, I swore. Maybe I have bad lighting. Maybe. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try this Coastal. Right? See if that will work as a transition shade. That'll work. I don't know what the frick I'm gonna do for the rest of it. No! We will save it. No. No. Not. Okay. This just is not happening for me today. I'm trying my absolute best to blend it out. And it's just turning green and looking bad. And fallout all over. Okay, so I'm not a fan of this palette. And it very well could be that I didn't, it could be because I didn't add the primer and the base that I'm used to. It could be that my skin is already irritated. There are several different factors that could be why this palette is not working for me. I'm not saying don't get this palette. I'm not saying it's a bad palette. I'm saying that today, for whatever reason, I'm having no luck with this palette. I'll try it again in the future, and if it doesn't work, I have plenty of friends much better at makeup than I am who will happily take this off my hands, who love this brand. So again, I don't necessarily think it's the brand. I think it's my improper application and lack of experience that's preventing me from having a positive outlook, or outcome rather, with this product. So whenever it comes to this Ipsy bag, I absolutely love this primer. It went on nice and smooth. The facial mask was fantastic. I don't use the lip liner too much, but as far as lip liners go, it did go on very smooth and it was very blendable, and I think those are good qualities for lip liners. So I do like the lip liner for the product that it is. I don't like it for me personally because I don't wear lipstick or use lip liner enough to want it. I love the mascara. That was fantastic. I was going into that and I just didn't have high hopes for it because the packaging felt really cheap and it seemed kind of, I don't know, gimmicky, but it was really good. So the only thing I really didn't like out of this box was the eyeshadow palette, and again, I don't think that's the palette's fault. I think it's mine. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. I've taken up enough of your time. Again, my name is Tommy today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions or commentary, please leave it in the comment section below. I love feedback. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.